By the end of this video, you're gonna know about 3 hidden features that you could activate on ChatGPT right now to get 10 times more out of it. Because if you're not using these things, you're barely scratching the surface of what ChatGPT can do. Now, that first hidden feature that you need to make sure that you're using is if you click on this top right-hand corner right here and then click on settings, you are going to be able to now click on connected apps. And guess what? You can connect ChatGPT to your Google Drive, Microsoft One, Personal, or Work and School, your GitHub, your Dropbox, or your Microsoft OneDrive. And what you are going to be able to do with this is now connect all of these different things so that you can reference them within ChatGPT. In addition to that, they have some pretty incredible new integrations coming that are going to blow your mind. And what I'm talking about is this right here, because this is coming to ChatGPT soon. And essentially what you're going to be able to do is use MCP to connect ChatGPT to Intercom, to Google Sheets, to Gmail, to Google Slide, or any other tool that you could think of. In fact, you're going to be able to connect it to HubSpot, Dropbox, Box, basically a bunch of different things. And in addition to that, you're going to be able to set up your own custom MCP with ChatGPT. But right now, just to get started, you need to make sure that you're connecting it to all of these other different things, because it's going to enable you to do 3 pretty insane things that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. The first one is you can now get ChatGPT to collaborate with you on Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and other files. In addition to that, you could allow ChatGPT to do deep research with your GitHub repositories. And then finally, you could have it do the same thing with Dropbox files. So now ChatGPT is going to live outside of ChatGPT and be able to access a bunch of other things to have way more context. It already has a ton of memory. It already has things that it can access inside of here. But once it gets integrated with the rest of your life, it makes ChatGPT way more powerful. Now, it's no secret that ChatGPT is changing the game for both businesses and professionals, because it's no longer just a tool for asking questions, it's also now helping businesses run way smoother. And by integrating AI into your daily tasks, you can free up time, improve your decision making, and begin to spend more time on the things that actually matter to move your business or your career forwards. Because it's clear now, if you're not using AI to your advantage, you're going to get left behind. And this is why I highly recommend joining this 2-day AI training, which takes you from beginner to advanced AI professional in just 16 hours. It's valued at over $895, but I've partnered with Outskill to get you guys 1,000 seats for it for free. Now, this 2-day program offers 16 hours of live AI training spread across 2 days, happening on this coming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And as I mentioned earlier, this is typically valued at over $895. But exclusively for my audience, you could attend completely for free if you go to the pinned comment and register for it now. Because in this training, you're gonna get in-depth knowledge about a ton of things. For example, 20+ AI tools to build out an AI toolkit, prompt engineering to achieve incredible results, data analysis without coding, using AI in Excel and creating professional presentations effortlessly, building tools with AI without writing code, creating stunning images and videos using AI tools, developing AI agents, and you're gonna learn how to automate your work to save you time and boost your productivity. And that's just the beginning, because professionals from tech and non-tech sectors like sales, marketing, HR, and even other business owners and freelancers have attended this before and they loved it, because this training's for everybody. In fact, I'm getting my own team to attend this to learn all of the different things that they're going to be sharing. Now, slots are filling up faster than ever before, so please go to the pinned comment below, because I have 1,000 seats for my audience exclusively, and you're not going to want to miss this. And by the way, make sure you join their WhatsApp community to receive all the updates. Also, the introduction call and first day session for the 2-day training happens on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, so please make sure you don't miss it. Now, hidden feature number 2 is also going to be found over here, but instead of clicking on settings, you want to click on customize ChatGPT. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is change how ChatGPT actually works. So what should ChatGPT call you? You could give yourself a nickname in here, you could tell it what you do, and then you can actually give it a bunch of different traits. And if you don't like any of these pre-selected traits, click refresh right here, and it will give it a bunch of other traits. In addition to that, you can tell it other things that ChatGPT should know about you. For example, your interests, your values, any preferences that you have. And if you scroll down here into advanced, you'll be able to see all of these different advanced tools that you need to make sure are turned on with ChatGPT, because if you're not using these, you are going to get left behind. In addition to that though, in order to customize it even further, if you come into settings right here and come into personalization, you are going to see 3 different options here. First, you'll see custom instructions that we just went through. Secondly, you're going to see reference saved memories. If you want ChatGPT to reference anything that it has saved as a memory, you want to make sure this is toggled on. In addition to that though, you want to make sure that you come into manage memories. I cannot emphasize how important this is. This is going to save a bunch of different random memories. Now, this could skew the results that you get from ChatGPT. And what could happen is ChatGPT could actually begin to give you bad advice or things that are totally out of context because you haven't gone through and you haven't adjusted this before. So I would strongly suggest that either on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis, you go through this and you delete anything that you think shouldn't be in here. But I do want to warn you, never click delete all. If you click delete all, this is going to make ChatGPT forget everything that it knows about you, and it's going to feel like you're starting from scratch with ChatGPT. And what really makes ChatGPT powerful is the fact that it can access all of these different memories. In addition to that, if you have this right here, reference chat history, this lets ChatGPT reference all of your other previous conversations when it goes to respond to you. And again, you want to make sure that this is toggled on, because if you don't have these things toggled on, you're going to be flying blind with ChatGPT. What actually makes this powerful is it remembers all past context from the past conversations that you've had with it, and then you don't have to repeat yourself, you don't have to remind it of things. I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen that movie 50 First Dates? You don't want to every single day come to ChatGPT and tell it who you are, who it is, and keep going through it every single day. Instead, you want it to have all these memories so that you could just pick up and it has full context on your life. Now, before I get into that last hidden feature that you could use with ChatGPT, I also wanted to make sure that you knew of 2 other ways that you can customize ChatGPT and the responses that it actually gives you. The next one is going to be using a ChatGPT project right here. So if you come over here into YouTube scripts, you will see that I have trained ChatGPT on 2 things. One, I've given it custom instructions right here that are going to change how it responds to me when I'm inside of a project here. In addition to that, I have trained it on knowledge here. If you want ChatGPT to be hyper specific at one single thing, for example, writing YouTube scripts, you want to make sure that you are using a project where you could upload what that ideal output should be and different instructions so that it just follows those in order to do this. In fact, if we scroll down here, you'll be able to see that I have literally created hundreds of YouTube scripts, which, by the way, in the past used to take me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to do, but now it literally takes me 30 seconds because I just come over here, I give it the title to the video that I want to create, and it goes off and it creates it in my exact brand voice, because that's what I trained it on when I gave it these YouTube script outlines. And now as a result, it writes perfectly in my voice. And you could get it to do this for emails. You could get it to make an ebook like this. You could basically train it on anything within these different projects. And then that other thing you need to make sure that you're doing is giving ChatGPT a system prompt. And what I mean by that is before you ever chat with ChatGPT, you want to give it a system prompt like this. And ChatGPT is actually really good at giving you these system prompts so you don't have to think of them for yourself. So what I said to ChatGPT was, give me an example system prompt that I should give to you to make you great at writing YouTube scripts. And then it says, here's an example system prompt to use to make me highly effective at that. And the great part about this is I actually use ChatGPT to make ChatGPT better. And as you can see here, this goes through and gives me a perfect system prompt. And then what I can do is I can copy this, I can paste this into a new chat, and you want to make sure that you start every single chat on ChatGPT with this, because now what you're clearly doing is giving it instructions, telling it what role it should play, what the ideal output should be, and this drastically improves how good of a job ChatGPT does at actually delivering to you what you want. Now, the final feature that you need to be taking advantage of is actually going to be 2 different features combined into one. So if we click up here, we're going to see Get ChatGPT Search Extension. What this now does is changes pretty much every search that you do into a ChatGPT prompt, which trains you to use ChatGPT over going to search because it's probably going to give you better answers. In addition to that, if we come over here to explore GPTs, I don't know why more people do not take advantage of this. Let's say, again, that we wanted to do something like create a YouTube thumbnail. If I type in here YouTube thumbnail, guess what's going to show up? It is now going to show me a bunch of different GPTs that people have created that are experts at doing these things, like a thumbnail designer or thumbnail maker 4.0, and we could see how many different chats these have right here. And we could search by a bunch of different things. For example, there are top picks, writing, productivity, research and analysis, education, lifestyle, and a bunch of other things here. Now, what I would strongly suggest that you do, whatever tasks you are currently using ChatGPT for, you should come over here and you should do a search, because this is going to allow you to access all of these different tools that have all these different integrations that you probably have not used before, and as a result, you're not getting the most out of ChatGPT. For example, I've literally seen people edit entire YouTube videos by using the CapCut Video GPT tool right here, and this is going to completely change the game for you. In addition to that, if you wanted to, you could create your own GPT that people can use. You can name it, you could add a description, you could give it system instructions, you could give it different conversation starters, upload knowledge in here, tell it exactly what capabilities you want it to have, what other actions you want it to be able to create, and guess what? You will literally be able to create your own custom GPT that then people will be able to use. And again, I would strongly suggest that you go through this, check out all the ones that are trending, all the ones that are the most used, because if you're not using this feature, you are going to get left behind as we continue to see ChatGPT build this out and make these GPTs even better and more expansive, because all these different companies are scared for their life and they want to attach themselves to ChatGPT so that you don't have to go into Canva anymore. You literally just come in here and tell it exactly what you want to create, and it will actually do that on Canva without you ever having to go there. Now, if you like this video, you're going to love this video right here that walks you through 3 hidden Gemini features that are also going to allow you to get way more out of it. I'll see you over there.